How many unexplored areas are left in the world? What animals have yet to be discovered in these unknown places? Could some be hiding living dinosaurs? Join me as we investigate more mysterious animals that have been seen in the jungles of Central Africa. Now, in the first episode, I told you about a few dinosaurs and giant birds that are said to be still alive today, living in remote areas of our world. Areas that have been left virtually untouched and unexplored. From the coldest mountains of Russia to the hottest jungles in Central Africa, animals that science has reported to have died long ago are still being seen regularly today. The Ntuka. This large creature is reportedly said to be lurking in the dense jungles of Central Africa. Its single horn on its head, according to locals, is used for killing elephants. Its name literally means killer of elephants in the native language, so that makes perfect sense. Now, the local people describe it as about the size of an African forest elephant. While that is the smallest of the three species of elephant, it is still the third largest land animal known to science. That's really big, and this thing is said to kill them when it needs to. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds like a rhinoceros, but the native people have a completely different name for the rhinoceros, so this is an entirely different animal altogether. This creature also has a long, thick tail, which is another feature that is lacking in the rhinoceros. Next is the Nguma manene. This monster, described as sort of like a large lizard with ridge-like plates on the back, also is said to live in the Congo. Seems like the perfect place for all these animals to remain hidden from science. With a grayish-brown color, this large unknown animal has been reported to kill hippos. Now that can't be easy. Reports have come in from Westerners from at least the late 1800s and continue until today. University of Chicago biologist Roy Mackal led 2 expeditions in the 1980s to search for evidence of this and other still living dinosaurs, and gathered accounts from locals that described a large lizard-like animal with a ridged or plated back that lived in the surrounding area. Mackal stated that the animal has a low slung body like a lizard. He also stated that the creature's ridges, which are triangular or diamond-shaped, were similar to those of the mobilu, but he stressed that the two animals looked very different from one another. Finally, we have the Mahamba. This is a massive crocodile that is said to live around Lake Lukula in the People's Republic of the Congo. Now, a large crocodile doesn't seem too odd at first, but when the creature is reported to be 50 feet in length, it starts to sound a little crazy. Saltwater crocodiles, which are the largest in the world, can reach lengths of around 20 feet. If this creature is 50 feet, then it's 2.5 times the size of the largest crocodile seen today. Research shows that at a certain length, depending on the species, crocodiles start to slow their overall growth down and instead just become bulkier. This would make it impossible for a modern saltwater or Nile crocodile to achieve this kind of size. Since their overall length is limited to around that 20-foot mark, a 50-foot crocodile would have to be a new species. Now, there are a few examples in the fossil record that match the size and the physical description of this unknown giant croc of the Congo. But according to mainstream science, these animals have long been extinct. It seems strange to me that science discounts what the locals claim, yet also discounts the possibility that modern crocs could ever reach 50 feet. So it seems that deep in the heart of the African continent exist several species of living dinosaurs perfectly adapted to life in the dense jungles of the Congo. Now, maybe one day we'll see a real expedition led by honest people with integrity, not people that want to perpetuate the 65 million-year-old lie. This is Citzen Rogue signing out.